It's Chloe. Nigel Chloe. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Nigel Chloe and welcome back to my channel. Today's, you can tell by the vibe, is slow, chill, relaxing. Got the music playing. We're just doing grown and sexy. I got my warmer on, putting some scent on, and I forgot my wine. Hold on, let me go get that for you. All right, I'm back. Had to go get my drink. So if you want to know what I'm drinking, it's Stella Rosa's blueberry wine. I love it. Has a nice smell to it. I'm not gonna drink too much because it is still Sunday afternoon and I have 2 kids to worry about. But anyways, today's vlog is about what I do to mentally stimulate myself. You know, as I got older, I love learning that I love reading like self-motivational, inspirational books, things that kind of challenge my mind. I talked about a lot of them in the beginning of my vlogs, but now there's just some ones that I just always go back to and refer to. Like in my earlier vlog, I told you about one, but my friend, he's actually my daughter's godfather. The human Lego is called Building Rome Dreams, and there's different poems and things in here. And for example, this one says imagination creates reality, and this is by Richard Wagner. Dream habitually, act religiously towards your plan to make it a reality. Like right now, that's what my dreams are actually coming actions, and then my actions are becoming part of my reality, and it's just great. So that's one of my actual favorite quotes from, and you can actually get this book off of Amazon, but I just have to throw it in there because he's my really good friend. So shout out to the human Lego. But back to right now, my top favorite books. I'm going to share one with you because you see me do it when I used to have my Spirituali-Tea segment with Nigel Chloe. It is Rick Warren's The Purpose-Driven Life. I've read this book like 3 times. Like I said, each time I read it, it has a different meaning, a different connotation in my life. And it just talks about finding your purpose, and it would really help me, I feel like, because I was exploring it and talking about it with different women. If you haven't seen my Spirituali-Tea segment with Nigel Chloe, go back to a couple of my older videos, especially the ones from last year. I have like 3 or 4 episodes that I did just based off of this book, and we just dive in. And this book just helps you like knowing like who you are and what are you here on earth for. And it's just great. It's about 40 days, and of course I don't do 40 days worth, but however long that you need to take it if you're still trying to find out what your path is and what your purpose is. This is definitely a good book, and it has like little notes, and like I said, each time I read it, I highlight different sections, I write in different sections, I circle, like there's so much. So Rick Warren's Purpose-Driven Life, and all these books I'm going to try and link them below so a way you can find them if there's any of them that you really do want to try. So, Purpose-Driven Life, Rick Warren. All right, book number 2. This book is called The Power of a Praying Woman. My husband actually told me about this book, and I just like it because I'm one of those people, like, I find it so hard to pray because I always feel like in my mind there's this way you're supposed to pray. But I love this book because it has different sections as well. And I wrote on there, it says 2 constants from me to you. So basically I got it for myself. This book is dedicated to my sisters in Christ all over the world who long to deepen their walk with the Lord, move into everything God has for them, and become all whom He made them to be. So it just has like different sections. One of them is called Lord, draw me closer to my walk with you. Lord, move me into the purpose of which I was created. Lord, guide me in all my relationships. Lord, keep me in the center of your will. For just for women, because we women go through so much. There's 31 different go-tos for like a moment of something that you're experiencing and you need prayer with about. This is great. They even have one thing, Power of a Praying Wife, Power of a Praying Mother. But Stormy O'Martian has a lot of good books. It's a best-selling author book. So it looks like this, and like I said, just different seasons of me being a woman, because before I became a mom, before I became a wife, I was in this world a female and became a woman, and I feel like that role is the overall umbrella of all the other roles I have underneath it. So if you're like me and sometimes don't really know how to pray or don't know the right words to say, or feel like your prayer needs to be more specific, this is a really good book for my women out there. You know, you don't have to be a mom, you don't have to be a wife, but you're going to be a woman one day, and you can relate to all the things that are in here. So go to book number 2. All right, my third book is called Elijah by Priscilla Shirer. I got a wind of this book from Instagram. One of my fellow Instagram friends, Instagram sisters, she started a group, and there was like at least 10 of us who were doing this book, and we kind of joined together, and each week you're supposed to read a different part, comment on it. And the reason I love this book is I really didn't know much about Elijah, but Elijah had a fiery spirit. His faith with God was like any other. Like, God told him to go. He didn't care how he was going to get there, what's going to happen when he got there. He moved. And each time he went, God provided. There was one particular part where God had a raven come and serve Elijah bread every day. Now, if you know most about ravens, ravens are not the most taming birds. They're not the most poetic or pretty birds. You know, they just eat and see everything. So for the fact that God made this raven take Elijah food every day, and the food was not even missing, shows you like how powerful the relationship God and Elijah had. It was just very, very good. And I like the fact that you can do it with people. Priscilla Shirer always has a lot of like Bible study groups. It's a 7-session series. She had videos. Although we didn't get to finish the book, we got close, but it just gave me so much respect for Elijah, and it just gave me more information about the book and the discussion questions. So if you're a fan of Priscilla Shirer, go check her out and check out this book, Elijah. This was one of my books for the year, and I just love it. I just love it, love it, love it. So book number 4 is Prayer for the Boss Babes. This book, I got on it from my loctician. She's actually one of the women that are in this book. So this book, Prayer for Boss Babes, what is about, look at these, all these beautiful melanin women all got a chance to be part of this book. So each woman, they're all entrepreneurs, businesswomen, moms, wives, girlfriends. They're boss babes. They're standing on their own, doing their own thing. And they each wrote a segment in this book about a different part of their life. And then they put a prayer with it. Like, for example, one was called Committing Your Work to the Lord. And this person in particular, she talks about how whatever she was doing, she was committing her work to God, and how when she presented it before him, everything just kind of worked smoothly. And at the end, they do a little prayer, born a boss, pushed into position. So it was like over 25 women talking about their own experiences with God and praying about it. So I love supporting my women of color. I've always loved supporting my women, females, and so technically I say women of color. And so I just thought this was awesome. And like I said, my loctician's in here. Shout out to Danica, Touch of Pizzazz. And I just wanted to support her, but at the same time, I just loved reading it and got inspired again by just the different things of women that I can relate to, because we're women, first of all, and we're all women of color. And I'm stepping into a part of my life right now where I am seeing myself as a brand and stepping into different businesses. So this was a good inspirational book. And if anything, now that I'm looking at all the books I told you guys about, majority of them are kind of like spiritual, devotional, religious, because God plays a huge role in my life. And I'm not ashamed to share it on here. So, you know, I feel like no matter what walk of life you went to, all these books, whether you're Christian, you're Buddhist, you're Muslim, they're all things that can inspire us and motivate us. And that's what we need during these times, especially since COVID is still lurking around, especially this Delta variant. I don't know where it came from. Next time they're going to have the Zeta variant. Just so many things are changing, but we need, besides a good glass of wine, we need a good read to mentally stimulate ourselves. You can only motivate yourself. You can't wait for other people to motivate you. No, you inspire yourself, you motivate yourself. There's so many things out there. So find what book works for you. And now we get to book number 5. Last but not the least, book number 5. Everyone knows of Joyce Meyer. Joyce is such an inspirational woman. I love listening to her because she's been secondly married just like me, and she's gone through her trials and tribulations, but she's overcome them. She talks about them a lot in her preachings. You can find YouTube videos on her, but hers is called Woman to Woman. And like I said, to me, most of these books are just ways to inspire me because I'm a woman and I feel like I'm going through such a different path in my life right now. So it's just great to just be surrounded by women of power and motivation and spiritual guidance. So Joyce Meyer's Woman to Woman, like right now, there's a it says candid conversation from me to you, and I have like sticky notes all over. You take out that picture. Just sticky notes from different things. You can see like all my sticky notes are in this book, just different places. You see them all falling out because as I write, I get inspired. Let me see if I can find one of my notes. I saw one earlier that I wanted to share, and I don't know where it went to now, but it was on an orange note. Let me read one of her quotes. She's, while we're waiting for God to deliver us from our enemies, we should rest in him. We will wait, that is given, but it is how we wait that determines how difficult and long the wait will be. Like, even as I was reading that, I just got like chills, you know what I'm saying? Chills. I just got chills all over my body. So let me say it again for those of y'all. Come on in, get in closer. Let me read it to you one more time. It says, we will wait. God didn't say we're not going to wait, y'all. We will wait. And trust me, I'm the most impatient person in the world. But God says we will wait. That is a given. We will have to wait sometimes in our trial, in our storms. We'll have to wait sometimes in our journey. But it is how we wait that determines how difficult and long the wait will be. You can be sitting around all day and just looking out the window, moping. I wonder when it's going to come. I wonder when I'm going to get married. I wonder when I'm going to get that job. I wonder when my life will get better, when my finance. You can sit around and wait all day. But it's how you wait. How are you going through the storm? Like, what is your mindset at? That will determine the long, like, be faithful. You know, for example, when you arrive at when you arrive at an appointment with your doctor or dentist, you have to wait your turn. Don't you? You have to wait. And sometimes that wait is unbearable. But you can sit there away and keep on looking at the clock, pacing back and forth, standing by the door, waiting if it's your turn. Or you can be one of those people reading a great book, watching something on your phone that makes you laugh, you know, listening to some music, you know, reading a magazine. And by the time you know it, it's your turn already. So it could have been a miserable waiting at the doctor's office, or it could be one of, you know what, that didn't even take that long because my mind was on something else until it was your turn. So look at it that way. Look at it that way, people. But like, this book was good. Please don't make me wait, because we all don't want to wait. But Woman to Woman, Joyce is going to help you out too as well. So you guys, that concludes my 5 books. Let's put it all together. All right. So just to rewind, my top 5 favorite go-to inspirational books of 2021. Number 5 was Joyce Meyer, Woman to Woman, Prayer for Boss Babes, The Book of Elijah by Priscilla Shirer, The Power of a Praying Woman by Stormy Omartian, and The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. So you guys, I told you about this channel. We are going to step our end of the year game up. Find what books works for you. I actually have one coming in right. I just ordered off of Amazon. It's a morning devotional because I said I wanted something that I can just read every morning to start my day. Because without God, honestly, guys, we are nothing on this world. So whatever your spiritual or faith-based higher power is, lean on that as long as it keeps putting you in a positive mindset, because like I said, you need to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. So thanks for checking in. Please make sure you like and subscribe and put that notification bell. Comment below, have you ever read any of these 5 books? I would love to know. Or you can let me know what's a go-to book you think I need to check out. And also, I got to put in one more last time, check out my homie, The Human Lego, his book Building Rome with Dreams. He's an awesome poet. And yeah, that's it. Talk to y'all soon. Toodles.